we stand together, we'll never fall. We can make a difference and answer the call.
Well, hi there, and welcome back to another episode of the All Around Growth podcast. My name is Rob Kaiser, and I am your host. Today is Friday, May 6th, 2022. This is episode number 343 of a show that provides insight and tools to build the life and homestead of our dreams. Since it is a Friday, it's an audience feedback show, and the feedback from the audience that I'd like to highlight and discuss today is a quote from Wayne in response to some challenges that I've had discussing the question that's been posited to me from people when they learn that I have resigned my position at the day job. And the question that often follows when people learn that is, what's the next move in your career? What are you going to do now? I had a couple different answers, but Wayne really gave me an answer that could be the best, and it's one that I've been thinking about and contemplating. And that answer is, what I'm going to do now is live life on my terms. Live the life that I've always dreamed. And there was a little bit more to that, and that's basically the gist of what we're going to talk about on the drive into work today. Living life on our terms. And that's it. You know, a lot of people are also interested in why I quit, so on and so forth, and I get it. I've been a part of this organization for, well, this is my 8th season. And, you know, this might be one of these episodes where I get a little nostalgic, but it's been a good run. And I've had a lot of good experiences there, but I feel as though I feel a lot of things, you know, it's natural to feel a lot of things when we go through transition in life, you know? And I mean, I could sit here and tell you all the different things that I'm feeling and, you know, all the different emotions that I'm experiencing and why I'm experiencing them. But I don't know what value that would provide, you know? Like, you're going through some things. You're experiencing some things too. And at some point, you know, people will be asking you why. Or at some point, you may be asking yourself why. Or why not? To just about anything, everything. What's the next step? Questions like that. Life on my terms. Terrifying. The question of what's next in your career, what's your next career move, came recently from someone I respect, someone I love. And I think it was just an honest question. And I got supremely defensive about it immediately because I've got this, I'm still working through this idea of the fact that I need to, live up to someone else's standard. And in large part, this has been me struggling to, come to terms with how I live my own life on the terms in which I live it. And what I mean by that is, maybe for the first time I can look at my life and say, this is where I'm at and I'm proud to be here, and this is where I'm going. And even though I don't really know I don't have a specific destination, and even that's wrong, because I know what I want. I know who I am. And nothing's gonna stop me from getting there. Nothing's gonna stop me from becoming what I can be. No one's going to stop me from discovering that untapped potential. And, sometimes when we work with other people or we have other people working for us, it becomes very easy, especially when those people make our lives easier, to become somewhat dependent on them and almost begin to understand that they are dependent on us. And in a twisted way, we can engage in various forms of manipulation and things like that to keep people from doing what's best for them. I don't know. A little bit scattered this morning. It's raining. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. And the weather sucks. The quality of my sleep this week has been terrible. I have been drinking a little bit more than normal. Not excessively, but when you go from almost zero alcohol consumption to a couple, 3 drinks a night, 4, it can seem like a lot. And I'd be lying if I said I actually felt great this morning, because a big part of the reason why I just wanted to stay in bed on this rainy morning was because I did exactly that last night as well. Had a couple beers. Stayed up a little bit later than usual listening to Hotep's Been Told You. And you know what, guys? Dude, I needed those laughs. Uncle Hotep Jesus, talking about the current state of affairs in this bizarro clown world that we live in. I just needed to listen to Unc go off. And I got some good laughs in, but I stayed up a little bit later than normal. And here we are. It's 7:54 a.m. as I'm rolling into and making the turn on the last leg of the morning commute. The last turn, which will be the 1 week from today, This will be the last turn I make on this commute. It's part of this show. So the show's changing. Our lives are changing. And I was reminded the other day by Andre, who I'm working with now, my new partner, who I don't know what's going to happen with the department that I'm leaving, or the company for that matter. But he reminded me the other day that when he started, I said something to him that stuck in his mind, that the only constant was change. And he told me that the other day and said that stuck with him. And my friends, indeed, the only constant in life is change. Wow, that, death and taxes. But even then, if we go through life living the right way, we can find tools and resources and mechanisms to delay the inevitable, or even in some cases, avoid the things that we all have in common: taxes and death. I'm not suggesting that you do so. It's not a game I play. But when we talk about things like all-around growth, we talk about a balanced life in all aspects of life: financial, physical, personal development, family, spiritual, social, and career. And that's what all-around growth is all about. A balanced life in 7 areas. And I look forward to discussing more about this balanced life with you on Monday. I hope you have a great weekend, guys. See you tomorrow. Well, actually, we'll see you Monday. This is Rob Kaiser, and thank you.
If I can help somebody, then I want to try. People may think that it's odd that I believe in friendship and love. And truth is always the best way to the world that may seem odd. I'm an odd fellow. I'm an odd fellow. Whoa, whoa. I'm an odd fellow. If we stand together, we'll never fall. We can make a difference and answer the call. You know the times are wasting every day, and we can help somebody along the way. People may think that it's odd that I believe